Hello, and thank you so much for becoming a patron of Keeping Karlsson. I'm Milan Dubrovsky, and I'm going to be giving you a quick tour of the Keeping Karlsson Patron Discord server to get a sense of everything that we have to offer over here. So yeah, let's just take a look at some of the channels in the server. You're in it, and then you can just scroll here on the left and see all the places where the patrons come to chat with each other. So here under the Keeping Karlsson starter kit, you've got the welcome room where we just see all the new people as they pop in. Once you've joined the server, you can come into the introduce yourself room, tell us a little bit about yourself. We could all say hello. Come to the Rep My Team channel where you can click on which teams you're supporting and where you're from in terms of which country. And it's, fun to see the counts of all the teams. And also we can tag people for specific teams if you want to ask a question to, Bruins fans. What do you think about McAvoy so far? Okay, if you have any issues, you could go write that out in the tech support channel. If you have any suggestions of how we can make the community better, just type that over in suggestions and feedback. Then we've got a couple announcements channel just if Brian and I want to announce a new episode or some show notes that we want to share with everybody. A cupful announcements of the Keeping Karlsson Ultimate Patron Fantasy League. Any announcements about our league will go in here. All right, so then under the Keeping Karlsson section here, we could discuss episodes here under episode discussions. If you have any comments about the latest short shifts or Keeping Karlsson or stream scheme, we have patron casts every month. That's a perk of being a patron, and we ask the patrons just drop any questions they have for Brian and I in this channel, and then when we do our patron cast, we'll just go through and answer all the questions. Then the highlight reel I'll get to a little bit later. So then this is the cupful section. So if you're in the Keeping Karlsson Ultimate Patron Fantasy League, there's a bunch of fun channels for you here. Otherwise, probably a big reason why you signed up to become a patron is you want to ask advice questions to the rest of the patrons. So we have this section here called Ask Keeping Karlsson, where, as you can see, these are just custom channels that people have made. So you can make your own. You could go in here, click make a channel, and there's instructions here of what you have to do. We have a cool bot that takes care of this. If you write .tmake, then it asks you to write the title of your question. So I'll be like, is Erik Karlsson back? And then I could be like, 6 points in 7 games so far. 7 games so far. Is it sustainable? Okay, and I post that there. And then there you go. Now a new channel has come up just with my question, and then we can all go in and, so if you see a new channel pop up, you can that's right, this is a test here. So if you see a new channel pop up, you could go give your own advice. If you want to ask a question, then Brian, myself, Ben, Lewis, Dave, and all the rest of the great Keeping Karlsson patrons will all be in here to help you out and try to give you the best advice that we can. If you just want to ask a quick advice question, not make your own channel, you can just drop it in add, drop, trade. There's just cool questions like someone here asked, what side wins, Matthews and Batherson or Bergeron and Zibanejad. We're all helping out there. If you have a sit start question, throw that here. If you have a question about your keeper or dynasty leagues, you could throw that in there. Then we have some just general hockey chatter, general NHL. That's where we talk about anything going on in the league. We just have a fun time in here. And then live game chat specifically for chatting about what's going on in tonight's action. Every day you have the option to go in and pick the winners of games. We're keeping track. It's like a fun little game that we're playing. Also the OT challenge, you could go in and try to predict who's going to score an overtime goal every time a game goes into OT. We've got a bunch of fun bots in here that you can follow along with. So the game day lines, just anytime the great Game Day Lines Twitter account is tweeting out lines, it's just getting popped up in here. Same with any NHL news that Shams is tweeting out from the Game Day News account, starting goalies, and then guavas and apples, so all the goals and assists. These are just fun bots that help us keep track of everything going on. And then down at the bottom here, just some more miscellaneous things. So I won't go through all that, but you can decide what you're interested in following from here. One thing, if you're getting a little overwhelmed or you're getting a bunch of, new notifications about channels that you don't really care about, you can always mute a channel, right? So like we have the Tim's NHL Challenge where people are talking about who they've picked in the Tim Hortons predict who's going to score goals game. You can just go right there and click mute channel until I turn it back on. There you go. Now you'll never see another notification there. So you can sort of customize your patron Discord experience to what you're interested in. Anyways, that's basically the full rundown. Once again, thanks so much for becoming a patron. If you have any questions, pop into tech support and let us know, or pop in any channel and ask a question and we'll definitely help you out. So have a good time. Welcome to the community, and we'll chat on the Discord. Bye.